Hello and welcome back to Rambling About Wrestling, the show where 100% of the viewers put it on to fall asleep. Today we have a Wrestling 1% Club quiz for you. It's Christmas Eve. The world is a joyous place. Let's get that light on. And let's start with the 100% question. For 100%, who is the current WWE Champion? Pause if you need a second, but otherwise, 3, 2, 1, Cody Rhodes! Adrenaline in my soul, something something Cody Rhodes. Now moving on to the 90% question. You do get a skip in this quiz, use it anywhere you want. But I'll know if you use 2, and I will hunt you down. Our 90% question. What does TNA stand for in wrestling terms? Nowhere. No, not thinking about anything else. In wrestling terms, again, pause if you need, but otherwise, 3, 2, 1. Total non-stop action. That is the name of a promotion called Total Non-Stop Action. But now on to 80%. This one arguably easier than 90% question, so I probably should have flipped him. What is the ring name of Dwayne Johnson? If you need help with this one, I'll be shocked, because even non-wrestling fans should know. This man is 3, 2, 1, The Rock. So now we move to 70%. A little bit trickier now. I'm starting to think people might not get it as easily. For 70%, where is WrestleMania next being held? It was held here this year as well. But in 2026, where will it be held? 3, 2, 1. Las Vegas. Vegas, baby. Love a good gamble, I do. And maybe if I can get some money together, maybe I'll pop down to WrestleMania. It's lost its appeal, hasn't it, in the last few years? If you think about it, it's a real shame. I just can't see a big weekend being made out of it. All in's good enough for me. More local as well. Moving on to the 60% question. I'm going to put these across the screen. It's going to look dead cool, I'm sure. Which wrestler is known for his catchphrase, dummy, yeah, and later, just, yeah? Who is it? Again, these are quite easy, but 60% of people should get them, so, you know, it'll get harder as we go along. It is, of course, 3, 2, 1, L.A. Knight. Yeah. Moving on. Half of you should get this one wrong. In theory, not Austin. Can't believe he was the masked man. That was so underwhelming. Which former rivals formed the tag team DIY? That was, of course, in 3, 2, 1. Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. A bit trickier because you have to name 2 people there. But if you couldn't get that, I'll again be quite shocked. 40% question now. Which company created War Games? That was, of course, in 3, 2, 1. WCW. The 30% question. As we move on quickly, who was the inaugural TNT champion in AEW? Who won that tournament, which I believe Mike Tyson was the enforcer for the final, which is wild. I wish, take me back to that pandemic era AEW. What a time to be alive. They had the Exalted One's debut, Stadium Stampede, had just some crazy stuff. The Exploding Barbed Wire Death Match, that was a fun time. I can't believe how they messed that up, to be honest. There was no fans in the building. They could have just done a VFX explosion or something. Tony Khan's got the money. Anyway, who was the inaugural TNT champion in AEW? 3, 2, 1. Cody Rhodes. It's him again. I thought I'd sneak in a second Cody question just to bamboozle you a little. As we move to 25%. That's right, you don't get... We're not going down in increments of 10. We're going down in increments of 5 now. Next question. Who was the last PWG champion before they took a hiatus? He retained in a 60-minute Iron Man match against Speedball Mike Bailey, I believe, was the last defence of this belt. But who was it who held it? In 3, 2, 1. Daniel Garcia. Red Death. Now a Death Rider. A Red Death Rider. But he don't wear red anymore, so less fun, I guess. But we move on with our 20% question. Who was this year's number 1 in the PWI 500 2025? I think you'll be surprised by this answer. 3, 2, 1. It was Cody Rhodes. It's 3 of the finest Cody Rhodes. The triple crossroads, if you will. Which I will. But we move on to our 15% question. One of my favourite pay-per-views of all time. Big Show defeated Eric Rowan in which match type at TLC 2014? 3, 2, 1. It was a steel stairs match. Of course, the branding for the pay-per-view was TLCS. Tables, ladders and chairs, and then in like a sticky tape they had and stairs. And yeah, there was stairs match for some reason. Who knows why. Now moving on to the 10% question. We're getting squeaky bum time now. If you've not used your skip yet, well done. You've got just a 10%, a 5%, and obviously you can't skip the 1%. So use it on one of the next 2 questions if you must. If you don't, I'll give you a bonus point if you don't have to use your skip. And of course, points mean prizes, except here, where they mean nothing. No, 10% question coming at you. On which NXT takeover did Kevin Owens make his in-ring debut, as well as turning on his good friend Sami Zayn? 3, 2, 1. It was Takeover R Evolution. He defeated Neville. Sami Zayn defeated Neville for the title. And then Kevin Owens came out with everybody to congratulate him and powerbombed him on the apron. Not a fun time to be Samuel Zayn. As next, we move to the 5% question, which could easily have been the 1% question. But I thought the 1% question was going to be hard, and I thought everyone who got a skip deserves to use it here. What is the combined age of the core members of the Shield? The 3 main members. We're not including Kurt Angle in this, nor are we including Triple H, or any one-time tag team partners and teams. So that's Jon Moxley, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns, or Dean Ambrose, or Jon Moxley kind of thing. They are different people, but technically they're the same person. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. It is 119 years. I believe Seth Rollins is 39, Jon Moxley is 40, and Roman Reigns is 40. They're both the same age, but boy have they had different careers. Jon Moxley, of course, entertaining. Roman Reigns, really not so. as we move to the 1% question. Are you ready? It's a long one. On the August 10th, 2024 episode of AEW Collision, headlined by the Bang Bang Gang versus the House of Black in a Trios Championship #1 contenders match, officiated by Christian Cage, two AEW women mainstays squared off in a stipulation match. Who were the women and what was the stipulation? Give you a couple of seconds there. I remember both these people, big fans of them. One more than the other, and one for much longer than the other. That's a hint, I guess. You can't usually skip on this. The match type, though, I don't remember it being particularly good, this match, but I do remember the episode because Christian Cage, it was a double knockout in the main event, and Christian Cage was the ref for some reason, because the Patriarchy were the tag champs. But there it is. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It was Thunder Rosa versus Deonna Purrazzo in a Texas Bull Rope match. I remember discovering Deonna Purrazzo tapes during the pandemic. Big fan of her in TNA Impact, or Impact. She wasn't in TNA Impact. She left by then to join the Dub AEW. Beautiful promotion. But if you got that right, drop it in the comments down below. Drop where you finished in the comments down below. And tell me, what are you hoping for Christmas? And hopefully you get it. Who knows? But until next time, I've been Jack Benno. This has been Rambled About Wrestling. Goodbye.